Good evening, Knox County. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, New Player's Survival Guide Edition. Tailoring. Are you violating dress code? That's right, I'll be streaming Project Zomboid every day until Build 42 comes out. Welcoming to the stream, Marty and Michelle. Glad to see you both here, if you haven't fallen asleep already. Admiral Rex chiming in, as well as Green Spider himself. Admiral says, might be useful to have a guide on in-game settings like getting your microphone to work in multiplayer and how to get rid of the Microsoft Windows borders key bindings. And Mr. Syme, welcome to the stream. Also welcome, Admiral. And Mr. Syme, welcome. Are you going to hit level 10 today? No. And that's not a bad idea, Admiral. I'll have to think about how I would set that up. Could be a lot of stuff there, because I will forget later. I'm going to take a shot with my camera to remind me. Can I read that? Yes. We can do something like that. By the way, if it looks like I'm out of place, or my character's out of place, it's because I thought I'll just jump on and 15 minutes before the stream and put inventory away and organize the house. Yeah, I haven't even put a dent in it, so it was pretty much a waste of time. So I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do it after stream or maybe during the day tomorrow before streaming time, just to get the inventory done off stream, and then I can go over where I put everything if anybody is interested on inventory management and organizing. I don't think it's worth watching, but I could explain why I do what I do. That may help someone. Not that long, just 5,000 rip sheets. Sounds great, Mr. Syme. So good, but no. And that's why I have all these moodles too, because I've been running around trying to get it done. So I should probably get these moodles under control. It was only like 7 hours in game, so not that long, but my character seems to think so. So we'll start with water. But let me talk about tailoring for a second, and then I'll take care of, well, I can do it while I'm taking care of the moodles, I suppose. Alphabetical order would help. Okay. So at first when I thought I was going to have to do tailoring, I was like, this is going to be the most boring stream ever. But then it occurred to me, it's not that I don't like tailoring, it's just I don't really use it. I see the value, but it's just not something that I do. So I'll go over its value as far as I know, or what I think is valuable about tailoring, why I don't use it very often, and why you might want to use it, because there are valid reasons for tailoring. It's just not a skill that I've ever used a lot, and I think I've mentioned before, it's primarily because the only time I would use tailoring is if I was multiplayer, and usually one of my friends would take on the skill and they would be the resident tailor. So I just never had to do it. They would fix up my, you can't do it in vanilla, but there are mods that allow you to modify backpacks, make them better. And it was Monterosa. He's someone I play with a lot. He's actually my real life best friend, like forever. And he immediately jumps on tailoring and gets all the bags upgraded. So I'm like, well, I don't need to do it. So I just never really honed that skill. Admiral says you pretty much have to have the skill books unless you took the tailoring hobby. I didn't even know there was a tailoring hobby. Mr. Syme says it's good for insulation so you can wear shorts and tank tops in winter. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that. But we'll talk about that more for sure. Review the character. Survived 2 months, 8 days, 2 hours, 1,489 zombies killed. Our weight is at 84 and dropping, but we're doing pretty solid. Also, something, I'll just do it. I'll forget to show you if I don't. As I was cleaning out the rooms, trying to get inventory under control, I found something that I told you I was going to forget about, and I did forget about. And because I forgot, we now have dead carrot crops because I totally forgot these were here and ignored them. Didn't water them, so They are dead, dead, dead. So I suppose I could try that again. I've never really grown carrots inside. I know you can, but I'll have to set a reminder if I'm going to plant those again because I'm not going to remember just like I did in the first time. Admiral says at level 10 tailoring, you can fully repair cute clothes like the little black dress and the wedding clothes. Now, see, now, Admiral, I thought that was the case because back in the early days when I used tailoring a lot, I did get to level 10, and I remember being able to fix my clothes to where they even looked good visually. But at some point, I tried it again and I could not get it to work again. So, are you telling me that being able to fix clothes to 100%, not only structurally, but visually, is possible in vanilla at level 10? Because if it is, I was doing something wrong the second time around because I thought that it worked too, but then I couldn't recreate it. So I thought I was missing something, or I remembered it incorrectly, or maybe I was using a mod and I didn't know it. Let's just eat some spaghetti bolognese. I don't want to cook anything right now. Probably gonna have to eat something else. Yeah, what else we got? Oh, you know, I might have some in the freezer, actually. Nope, I ate all my prepped food. Yeah, well, just want something easy. Is there any food in here? Why are you looking like redhead Jill Valentine? I don't know who that is. My original Snow Beetle character always had red hair. And then I would change it from time to time to different colors to freshen things up, but I don't want to cook anything. I'm feeling lazy today. Alright, we'll just eat a bunch of canned food. We can get more next door if we have to, or somewhere else in the neighborhood. We'll open up some tuna, and potatoes should be good. I think that'll do it. Yeah, freezers used to make food last forever. Yeah. Really? Actually, I didn't know that. I only knew... I think I started playing after that. Okay. Only mood left is boredom and being tired, so we'll take care of that. I talked about the carrots. Okay, first of all, let's see if I found if I brought any coveralls back. I thought I did. Be under clothing. Actually, I also thought I brought back a scarf, which I want to talk about. Sneakers. I thought I found a scarf, but I must not have. Don't crouch down. Why are you hiding, Snow Beetle? Alright. How about in here? Nope. I didn't even take that car anywhere. Trees are already growing in the front yard. Admiral says the chicken coops were changed. They used to have ramps. I missed all the fun times, says Mr. Syme. From Resident Evil series. Bags on the ground used to dupe anything in it a long time ago. I had a duffel bag with 1,000 logs in it. Wow, you are old school, you guys. Not me, I'm still a newbie. How do I not have coveralls? What the hell? Alright, well, we don't have to use coveralls. That's just what I wanted to use. Yeah, I'm not prepared for this at all. But that's okay, because you got to learn to be prepared, learn to get prepared too. Well, let's see what clothes we do have. I should probably have my character sleep too. Oh, I decided to switch bedrooms. I like this one better. It has the black furniture and cooler paint job, and it even has its own bathroom. So this is the room for me. I don't think I moved the clothes over yet, though. All right. Do I have coveralls in here? Doesn't look like. I mean, I guess I could go get some. But we'll just talk about what we have here, I guess. We'll start with the reason I wanted coveralls is because, first of all, any item of clothing, you can right-click on it and go to Inspect. Click Inspect. Your character pulls it into their inventory and brings up this window. It shows the name of the item, and it shows all the stats on it as far as bite resistance, or I should say bite protection, scratch protection, and bullet protection. Also shows the condition in a bar form and blood and dirtiness that it contains. This would also show you if it had a hole in it. Maybe there would be some outside I can grab for that. But the reason I was looking for coveralls is because this lumberjack shirt has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots, or I should say 6 pieces, I guess. And if you're going to grind tailoring, or whatever you want to call it, grind or level tailoring, you're going to need, at least the way I've always done it, is you put patches in and take patches out. And the more slots you have available to do that, the faster you can level tailoring. In this case, we only have 6. I believe the coveralls has 11 slots, if I remember right. Only item slot you. What? Don't confuse me, Mr. Simon. But we can use any clothing. It's, well, almost any clothing, but coveralls would make it faster. So first of all, and do I even have thread anywhere? I might not have anything I need to do this. How do I not? Okay, I have a little bit of thread, but not enough. Let's go see if there's any zombie corpses out here that haven't decomposed. Maybe we can collect some. Can damage without making a hole is the shoe slot. The rest gets worn because of holes. No entiendo. Let's see if there's any corpses out here we can steal clothes from. I should have slept first. This is where a horde shows up and ruins my day. Let's bring these inside where it's safer. And the reason I'm grabbing these corpses is, one, to show clothes that are damaged, as well as to show you how to, I don't know if you'd call it farm, but gather thread and rip sheets and stuff like that. Mr. Stein said zombie stomping damages the condition of shoes without making holes. Mr. Stein, in case you want all your clothes to be in perfect condition. Right, I see what you're saying. That's usually what I do. What Mr. Simon is saying, if you find an outfit you really like on a zombie and you don't want to wreck it by cutting it up with an axe or a knife, or I mean, any weapon will damage it, just at different levels. You want to knock, in order to preserve their outfits, you want to knock them to the ground and then stomp on them to kill them so that you don't wreck the clothes. So we'll look at these first. My inner OCD in games happening, yeah. Let's see how our shoes look. So you can kind of barely see it. There's a little bit of wear on the boots that we're wearing. The sneakers that this zombie is wearing are 100%. The shoes that this zombie is wearing are 100%. But if we hover our mouse cursor over this t-shirt, first thing you'll notice if you look at the condition line, it's at about 30%. So what that tells us is this t-shirt is damaged. So if you're like, oh cool, pink t-shirt, I want this, well, you can see it's damaged. So unless you have the ability to fix it, you're going to have a shirt with holes in it. So I'm going to grab this. Oh, I should have just inspected it, but I can inspect it in here as well. So we already know it's damaged, but if we take a closer look on inspection, you'll see the upper torso has a hole in it, lower torso has a hole in it. So pretty much just sleeves are all that's left of this shirt. In fact, if we put it on, it's a lumberjack? No, t-shirt, pink t-shirt. Let's wear it. Let me take the overalls off for a second. So you can see that there are two holes in this shirt. One is basically on the chest and one is on the belly. I don't think there would be any on the back. Yeah, the back is intact. But the front, so probably the zombie got axed in the front by me, or sometimes the zombies spawn with damaged clothes, and that's just how you find them. So, and then you can see here the condition is about half, and then it shows a little bit of blood in it as well. Just as if you hover over it, you get that similar information. Oh, it's because I'm wearing it. Like that. You can see insulation. It tells you it's about maybe 20% insulation. I'm not sure what wind resistance is, if it affects anything or not, but insulation is definitely important. Regardless of the time of year, it could be the difference between sweating too much or freezing. Okay, so we have that shirt. So just in general, usually trunks or underpants or bras in this game, you can't do anything with them. You right click, there's no option to rip them or anything. You can wear them, of course, but they're pretty useless as far as materials. Denim, anything made out of denim, you can rip it, but you have to have scissors in your inventory. That's why there's no option here. Unlike the socks, you have the option to rip or make them into sheet rope. So we'll just take a bunch of this stuff home and go talk about it. I don't see any leather though. I should try to find some shoes that zombies are wearing that have holes in them as well. And notice the pants even say soaked, so zombie corpses, their clothes are getting wet from the rain. This tank top has a hole in it as well. Alright, so I'm going to grab some more corpses before it gets dark, because we're going to have to go to sleep. We're exhausted. There's a couple out here. How much room do I have in the back? Oh, not a lot. I forgot all that propane was in there. Alright. We'll just do it right here then. We're just running around in a bikini in the rain, so I don't want to get attacked. I'll grab these denim shorts. Sneakers are in good shape, unfortunately, so I can't use that as an example. All the sneakers are perfect. Jacket. Stuff's getting heavy. Let me grab that duffel bag out of the car. It'll make it lighter. Oh, it has stuff in it. Dang it. The satchel over here. I will talk about the jacket too. That's not a satchel, it's a radio. Alright. We'll just break our bones for a little bit. It's fine. Nothing different there. Here, underpants. You can't do anything with it by right-clicking. Guess I should take... everything we can rip. Tank top as well. Tights, same thing. You can't rip them or anything. Why are all their shoes perfect? I also don't have any leather, so I won't be able to demonstrate that till I get some of it. We could also get clothing from all the houses. I just wanted some damaged stuff. Yeah, we'll just work on it right here. We can see really well. All right. Now you can do this while standing on a pile of corpses, but you can also just grab all the clothes and put them in a pile. I didn't accidentally put my overalls in there, did I? I think I did. There they are. Let's not accidentally... Okay, here's something of note. I accidentally dropped my overalls because they were mixed in with the other clothes and I wasn't wearing them. So if you have clothes that you love, not only should you wear them so they don't get ripped up, but I recommend that you favorite them as well. And I don't think we talked about favoriting items, actually. I did it on the watch, so I didn't accidentally put my watch down, but if you right-click on an item and you select favorite, it puts a gold star by the icon of the item. And what that means is you can't even drop it if you want to, like accidentally. You try to drag it, it won't go anywhere. You can't destroy it or anything because you favorited it. It's to protect that item. I rarely use that, but some people swear by it. And in this case, the overalls are safe because I'm wearing them, but you could favorite your clothes as well. So let's say I took this off, unequipped it, and then it would have been mixed in with the other clothes like I had. Like I'll just pick up this crop top. And I can highlight both of these, and it'll only drop the crop top, not the overalls, because they're favorited. Okay, so now that our clothes are protected, always check just to make sure you're not destroying anything you want. I don't think I want any of these. I'm going to put the jacket. Actually, I'll just put it in my inventory and favorite it because I don't want to destroy that either. What else we got? I think the rest of the stuff is okay. We can't cut up the leather gloves unless we have scissors on us anyway. We're actually going to use those as an example too. Okay. So the rest of this stuff, tank tops, t-shirts, striped, all this stuff, this can all be turned into rip sheets by right-clicking. Can I not? Why can't I do the... Oh, there it goes. Oh, these are denim. That's why. I once lost my keychain with car keys, so now I favorite things. Wow, yeah, absolutely. And favoriting your keychain is not a bad idea. Because it is in your inventory. You could accidentally drag it out. Admiral is correct. Naughty Toad TV, hello, hello, welcome. Oh, I missed some stuff here. Admiral says, when I have established a safe-ish start, I begin to leave piles of clothes at random places, so when I do get the skill books, I can work on tailoring when my character has spare time. Absolutely. I used to do that as well. I would kill zombies, drag all their clothes to the ground, so that way if they decompose, the clothes will still be there later when you need them to practice. Good tip. So I'm going to grab some scissors, because we got to talk about denim as well. Oh yeah, they're on top of the counter. I don't think I have any leather upstairs. Let me check. Sometimes it'll take you a while to find leather items, like jackets and stuff. Yeah, I don't have anything in here. I mean, I suppose I could rip up the leather gloves, which is sacrilege, by the way. Well, we'll just talk about leather later. Okay. So now that we're holding scissors, you can right-click on denim shorts, and there's an option to rip. So we'll just rip one of them. All right. So when we ripped it, it gave us denim strips and dirty denim strips. So if you don't want to have dirty ones, you can actually wash. So not wash, clean. Clean denim strips. All two. And now we have 4 denim strips because we washed the 2 dirty ones. So I'll start placing stuff aside so that I don't rip up the wrong stuff. I didn't pick up the other denim shorts, did I? So drop those there. What else do I want to... We'll use the jacket. This is stuff we're going to try to repair and or patch to demonstrate some things. Okay, so we'll compare jackets here. So we have the varsity jacket. Admiral says you only get tailoring XP if you get some thread. Oh, I didn't know that. Which reminds me, I need to read the tailoring book. Let's do that real quick. I would have forgotten all about it. Tailoring 1. We'll read it right now. So we're going to talk about the varsity jacket versus the other jacket. We're going to compare the insulation and the defense stats on each one, because not all coats or jackets are created equal. Not all clothing is created equal. And tailoring can make them stronger, which we're going to go over. Mr. Stein says LV affects percentage rate, you get XP. Level affects percentage rate, you get XP. So what Mr. Simon is saying there is, if you're a higher level of tailoring, you get more XP when you do tailoring, when you use a tailoring skill. And I believe at a higher level, you also get more thread and other resources from stuff you rip up. All right, we read tailoring 1. We have the 3 multiplier now. When you rip clothes, okay. So now we're standing on top of the clothes. Of course, I'm trying to remember. All right, it'll do all 22. Now, Admiral and Mr. Syme, chime in here and let me know if I'm right about this. Gaming with Nana, hello. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you back. So, all these clothes are in a pile on the ground, so they're all in one inventory. So if I right-click on it, there is an option to rip all 22. However, it used to be that when the clothes were on different zombies, let's say you had 5 zombies, all with clothes on them, you could right-click on an item of clothing on the zombie, do rip, and you could do rip all to get all the clothes off all the zombies and rip them up. But I think they changed it, so now you have to do one zombie at a time, if I remember correctly. Mr. Stein says, I miss the good old days of just Z piles for ripping. He's talking about what I'm talking about, so for sure. Has to be on the ground to do it all, says Mr. Stein. Yep, so keep that in mind. If you right click on an item of clothing on a zombie and try to do rip all, it's only going to do all for that one zombie, not all the other ones next to you. Gaming with Nana says, sorry, I've been busy in the past few weeks. Oh, no need to be sorry. We all have life. I get it. Or sometimes you just watch something else. We all do that as well. So I'm not going to save any of these. I'll just point out once again, I think I said this before. Admiral Rex, you will have trouble getting thread from ripping clothes until you reach around level 4 tailoring. Really? Okay, we'll see what we get. Any shortage inventory but your characters. Any storage inventory but your characters. Okay. So let's look at the weight of each item here. Crop top shows encumbrance 1.0, 0.3 equipped. Knee, length skirt, same thing. Lumberjack shirt. Basically, all clothing weighs 1, and it weighs 0.3 if you wear it. The only exception, as far as I know, are socks. Socks weigh 0.1, a 1/10 of a regular item of clothing. And I brought this up before. I don't remember if I learned who I learned it from. Probably Bullet Bait. When you also right-click on an item of clothing, you have an option to craft a sheet rope. But sheet rope is heavy, so you don't want to just make a bunch of sheet rope and carry it around with you. So if you think you might need sheet rope at some time in the future, or you want to keep sheet rope available in your vehicle, save socks and put those in your car, because they'll take up a lot less space, and they can also be made into a sheet rope. So you could store 10 socks in the same space as one shirt or whatever, and you can make, 10 times as many sheet ropes. So it's much more efficient, saves space and weight. You can even carry them in your bag or whatever. So that might be the only reason you might want to save socks instead of ripping them up, but we're going to go ahead and rip them up to get thread with my 800 moodles on the side over there. So right click on one, we'll do rip all 22, and we'll speed this up. All right, what did we get? Anything? Admiral says once you have enough thread, you can speed up tailoring by sewing patches onto clothes and rip clothes only when you need more thread. And Mr. Science says add some glue to them socks to make string sheet ropes. What? Strong sheet ropes. But Admiral's right. That's what I was talking about. Why I wanted the coveralls is to put patches on and take patches off when we have enough thread. We got three partial spools of thread. I think we can consolidate. This is another thing you can do. So we have 3. I thought this was a mod. I guess not. 3 different spools, but none of them are full. So you could right click on it, do add to, and you can consolidate all of your thread. And it puts them all, it consolidates them into 1 or more spools of thread. It probably even took the one that was in my backpack. Oh, it didn't. I guess they have to be in the same inventory. Let's try that again. Okay, so we have a full 1 1/3 or 1 1/4 spools of thread. Something to start with. And when we ripped up those clothes, we also got dirty rags, um, ripped sheets, a ton of them, and denim strips. I recommend not dropping ripped sheets on the ground if you can help it. If there's too many, 50 isn't a lot, but if there's too many, it could cause some lag because it has to render each one separately. It's raining, so I'm going to go ahead and wash all these or clean all these rags. All right. Put some denim strips in there. Go ahead and leave the scissors on here now. This will be like our tailoring room. Red. We'll keep that on us for now. You can loot from farmers' heads. Long johns are the best. Long johns are the best for patching. How many slots do long johns have? Because coveralls have 11. Pretty sure. So this jacket has a hole in it. These denim shorts have a hole in it as well. Or at least one. We're going to wash these as well. Long denim shorts. And the jacket. Oh man, I worked throughout the night. I should get my character some sleep real quick. Let's actually put these in the dryer. They'll be dry when we're done. Is this the dryer? It is. Put these wet clothes in there. See, they say wet right next to it. Let's turn this on since we have power. And those will be dry when we come back down in the morning. Well, in the evening because we're going to sleep all day. Should probably drink some water before I go to sleep. We'll take care of the rest of the noodles in the morning. Naughty Toad TV. Also, you can only craft sheet rope from clothes, not from actual sheets. Well, no. If you're talking about ripped sheets, correct, yeah. If you're talking about like a whole sheet, you can make a sheet rope out of that. Naughty Toad also says, one thing I know about tailoring is that thread is tough to find and you use a lot of it. If you tear up clothes and collect 100 thread, you can make a spool. Okay. Yeah, ripped sheets, gotcha. Admiral says you need a garbage can for your ripped sheets excess. I use ripped sheets as fuel for the red barbecue. Oh, good idea. We'll just let her sleep as long as she needs to. You can hear the dryer stop. That's great. We're working inside anyway, so I don't care about the darkness. Alright, let's get rid of these moodles. Get back to work. I guess I'll make a real meal because that canned food isn't cutting it. I think I talked about this before, but just a reminder, this is cooking pot with tainted water. You can go ahead and make a meal, and when you cook it, it'll remove the tainted waterness of it. Some black beans in there. Night Toad says, I always find thread, but when I actually need it, I can never find it. Yeah. I think the best thing is to have a habit of... Did she put it back? No, okay. Is to have a habit of always ripping up clothes if you're planning on doing any tailoring at all. Whenever you kill zombies, just like looting, you just rip up their clothes too, unless you want to keep something. And then you'll be constantly collecting thread. Even if it's in little bits, it adds up. We'll make some 6-bean soup. I think I have all the beans for it. That's called hoarding, sir. Not if you use it. It's only hoarding if you don't use it. We'll make this soup. "25 minutes at 400 degrees. Easy is a hoarder's paradise. It sure is. Okay, I'll have a cigarette. I get rid of the encumbered noodle too. What the heck is going on? Why am I... Guess I'll put the thread in my backpack. Alright. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing. We're dropping weight right now. $78. Won't drink it all. We're really hungry, so it's probably not going to touch the down chevron, but that's okay. Naughty Toad TV. I usually use it. High level tailoring is OP, helps armor, and with certain mods I always use, you can upgrade backpacks. Absolutely. Admiral says the first level 10 skills I get are tailoring, if I have the books and foraging. Really? And Toad says carpentry is normally my first level 10 skill. Yeah, me too, I think. Well, we got rid of the downward chevron, so that's a start. Okay, boredom, and let's see if I have a couple red books to read. Not that it's gonna last long because we're gonna get bored doing tailoring. And I think I mentioned it. You could read red books to get rid of boredom and sadness. All right, now we're looking good. Could use a bath too, but oh my gosh, let's see how much water is left. Oh yeah, sure, why not? We'll leave all the clothing and do so. All right, now we're human again. And, oh, I put them in here, that's right. Now they're dry. Jacket. We'll inspect it, because we know it's damaged. Jacket has a torso in the, it has a hole in the upper torso. So right now it offers no protection at all because there's a hole there. The other ones, this jacket, because it just says jacket, is made out of sheets, basically. It's made out of, like, you know, linen fabric material. It's not made out of denim or leather. So these are the protection percentages it offers against versus bite, scratch, and bullet. Not great, but better than nothing. It's not going to protect you from a bullet at all. Admiral says, once I have tailoring books, needle and thread, I can grind level 10 in around 5 days. Okay. You just reminded me, I'm sure I have a needle here somewhere. Is it in my pack? Yes, so I have a sewing needle on me. Perfect. Okay. So to fix this hole, well, let's actually take this stuff off so you can see it better. So I'll need a needle and the thread. Guess I'll take the varsity jacket too. Anything else I need to look at? Gloves. All right, put this down and take the overalls off. Boots are fine. Okay. So right click on this, tailoring, fabric, needle, thread required for clothing repair. I guess it's because I don't have the rip sheets on me. Let's pick up a few of them. How about now? Okay, so now we have rip sheets on us because this thing is made out of sheets, basically. We have needle and we have thread. So we can patch this hole. But let me put it on first. Because remember, it's in the torso is the damage. So you see there's a hole in the front. It's kind of like torn. You can see the bikini top through it. That's where the hole is at. So it says, Army coat is my recommended coat for tailoring to full potential. It protects your entire upper body, including neck, groin, and upper thighs, which normal jackets and coats do not. I didn't know about it protecting the neck. I thought only the scarf and motorcycle helmet did that. But that's cool. So that's what it looks like. So if we go to fix it, so it's patched, but you can see these hideous white patches on the front. The hole is gone. You get 1% scratch protection from these ripped sheets. So it's terrible. But we can also remove these patches. And then it'll have a hole in it again. And I don't think you can use denim on here. Let's try. We can, but the denim will just look like a different patch. See, it's kind of like a blue color. It's a little bit better, but it's not the right material. And still 1% scratch, but the denim also gives us 1% bite, 1% bullet. So that's nice. It's a little bit of protection. So let's take that out. And I only have one thing that I can get leather strips from right now, which you need scissors for also. Actually, is the varsity jacket? No, it's made out of fabric. Okay. So we'll right click on these extra leather gloves we're not wearing. You're getting XP for all of this sewing, am I? Makes sense. Yeah, we got a little bit. You are correct, sir. I hate ripping up gloves. It's counterintuitive to me, but I'm going to do it because I have a pair on already. So, oh, can you not get leather from gloves? I guess I've never tried. I have the scissors. Oh, never mind. I wasn't holding the scissors, is probably why. There we go. Right click on the leather gloves, do rip clothing because we have scissors now. Okay, so we have 2 leather strips. So let's use leather as a patch. Okay, now it looks brown because it's leather. You have 2% scratch protection, and again 1 and 1 on bite and bullet. So it's slightly better than denim. So each patch is slightly more durable than the other, but none of them are really great. And they look like crap. However, this is for patching a hole. But you can also, I think it's called padding. Put this jacket back in here. Oh, and I was going to compare jackets to so I guess these are actually the same. The jacket offers let me double check something. I'm confused now. Oh, it does say 25 and 10. Okay. So if you hover over jacket, it shows bite defense 10, scratch defense 25. And the reason it's green is because it's saying this will be added if you put it on. If it showed red, that by adding something, you would be replacing, like for example, I'll put on and the varsity jacket is the same. The difference here is the insulation on the varsity jacket is like 60% maybe, and this other jacket, it's about 50. It's a little less, but the hole is the big deal between those two because the jacket has a hole in it and the varsity jacket does not. But we'll put the varsity jacket on. And then if we were going to put a different jacket on, no, that won't work actually. I don't have a jacket to do it with. We'll put the jackets away for now. I'll try to do it with a different item of clothing. I just want to show that it shows, if you're trying to replace an item of clothing with an inferior item of clothing, it'll warn you that you're going to be losing protection. Pretty sure at level 10 you won't see the patches unless you use the wrong material. That's what I thought too. And you may be right, but I swear it wouldn't work for me at one time. Okay, so what clothes do I have upstairs? Chef pants. Okay, here's an example. Chef pants offer no protection. These pants offer at least plus 10 scratch defense. So let's put these pants on. So we're wearing these green pants. We can also inspect them. And they do show 10% for scratch across the board for all areas of the pants. Okay. So now if we go to put on these chef pants, notice under scratch defense it shows -10 in red. So let's say you're looking through zombie clothes, or even if you're looking through clothes in a house or something, you're like, oh, these pants look cool. Well, you hover over them, you're like, okay, they do look cool, but if I put these on, replacing the pants that I'm wearing, your scratch defense is going to drop. So just be aware of that. It's not necessarily a huge deal, but if you want the most protection possible, you might want to keep the green pants because they offer you a little bit of protection where the chef pants offer you none. Okay. What else? Swimsuits offer no protection. And then, so we'll put these pants back. Thing I struggle with is remembering which items replace what. For example, you can put layers on. You can wear the Hawaiian shirt. And you could wear the sweater, the diamond sweater over it. Might even be able to wear the vest. And then here's a way you can check your clothing slots as well. If you're like, oh, can I add this little black dress over my existing clothes to get another layer? Well, if you right click on the dress, you hover over wear, you look to the right, it shows you it's going to replace your Hawaiian shirt if you put this on. So that's one way you can see if you still have a slot available for this item to add another layer. In this case, we don't. So like mini skirt, it's not going to replace anything, so we can wear that. But then if you go to put pants on, it says it's going to replace the mini skirt. So that's how you can keep track of the layers you're wearing. And the swimsuit would replace the bikini. I don't think the bra would replace anything, but I don't think it offers any protection either. No. And that should be it. And this is the worst outfit ever. In fact, at level 10, your patch hole will be so perfect that you will lose the option to remove the patch. Oh, wow. Well, that makes sense. And that's also cool. I'm going to put all these back because it's a terrible outfit. But that's how you can layer clothes for more protection. Actually, I'll put them on one at a time and we can check the protection on the main screen. Okay, I just have the swimsuit on now. So if we go to health, or not health, go to the heart and go to protection, this shows all of our percentages of protection. Our feet are protected because we're wearing boots. Our hands are slightly protected because we're wearing leather gloves. And they're 100%. But they only offer 15 for bite and 30 for scratch. So now if we put on, let's say, the Hawaiian shirt, it offers no protection at all. And it even said that, or I should say it doesn't say it offers any. So we can take that off. Now the diamond pattern sweater shows plus 10. So if we put that on, everywhere that the sweater covers, we'll get the 10% bonus on, scratch protection. And what was the other thing we were wearing? The vest. The vest offers nothing. So really, the sweater is the only thing that offers any protection that we have in this cabinet right now. But you can stack them. So if we had another item that gives you more bonus, like we can go downstairs and do the, what's it called? Varsity jacket. Varsity jacket offers 10 and 20. So if we wear that, it'll stack. So now we have 10 and 30 bite and scratch because we're wearing the sweater and we're wearing the jacket. So now let's talk about patches. I wish I had more leather. I might have to go get some so we can make stuff really strong. Take the sweater off. The varsity jacket. Oh, I didn't talk about insulation. We'll put the sweater on again and the varsity jacket. If you click on temperature and click on the insulation button, it shows that our midsection, our arms are they're about midway insulation from wearing the sweater vest and the jacket. But because we have no pants on, we're cold. That's why it's blue. No head coverage. That's why it's blue. It shows the neck has a high insulation from the choker. Really? I did not know that. It doesn't say it offers insulation. Or is it from the sweater? Oh, it is a sweater. I didn't realize the diamond sweater protected your neck at all. Or at least insulates it. Let's put it back on. What is the protection? Neck 3 and 6 is what we're at. So we did get more scratch protection from on the neck from the diamond sweater vest. I didn't know that had that. That's kind of cool. And the jacket, where is it? Okay. Let's go get some leather and stuff. Well, the sun will be up soon. I should probably take my backpack, though. Did I see any mechanic shops yet here? I don't think I did. Which is probably why we don't have any coveralls. There might be some in the school. Probably check the shed too. And you see our temperature's going down, saying it's chilly because I'm just wearing a bikini in September. It's 51 degrees outside. You're not wearing diamond sweater vest. Diamond sweater vest has no neck protection, and it is common on zombies. The better diamond sweater is uncommon. Was that not the sweater vest? Was it a regular one? I didn't even know there was one. I thought there was only... The only diamond was the only sweater vest was a diamond one. I guess I've seen the regular sweaters, just not with diamonds on them. Well, I'm probably not going to find any coveralls. Yeah, maybe in the garages. So the weather's starting to change. It's getting cooler now. So we're going to have to start wearing more clothes to stay warm. Something I hate, but... Oh, wait, there might be some in here. No. Alright, we'll just have to work with what we have, I guess. I should have collected more clothes. Oh, what guns do I have? What ammo do I have? Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's go get some clothes. We'll go to the clothing store. Get our bikini, or hop into our cassette and our bikini, and we'll go to the store. Go to the clothing store. Back down to the strip malls here. Yeah. Hopefully we won't have to fight too many. It should be pretty much clear from last time, I think. Unless they migrated. I don't remember if there were leather coats in the clothing stores because I never wear them, so they're kind of invisible to me. And if I said I never do tailoring, I don't really need the strips either. Alright, we'll check Saucy. I didn't start it. Why did it start up again? Thought I heard one behind me, but I did not. We can try to get more thread from those guys as well. Might as well do it. So you'd look in one. We'll rip it. We'll take denim too. What the heck? Oh, did it do both zombies? No, it did not. Okay. I'm gonna stand in the pile. Put the unwanted ripped sheets on a zombie body. Oh, that's a good idea. I knew that. Leather jacket. Here's where we get some leather strips. And look at this. It's even damaged, but it shows in the places that it's not damaged. You'll get plus 20 bite defense, plus 40 scratch defense. But since it's ruined, we're just going to rip it up. Because we need the leather strips. I don't think we need any more denim. But we do need thread, so we'll rip this stuff up. I guess you can get thread from denim too. Never really thought about it. And we got quite a bit of threads. So that's cool. I don't like the fog, but whatever. Not the most exciting skill, but it does come in handy if you want to reinforce your clothing. Okay. Oh, got another guy. Okay, rip sheets. Get rid of those. We'll get rid of dirty rags as well. Alright. Where I hear one, but I don't see it. There he is, hiding behind the clothing rack. Must be the other building. Let me see what Admiral's saying. Admiral says denim is least needed material. Only need is to patch holes in denim clothes, and you cannot use denim as fuel in items that need fuel to make fire. True. I thought it was cool though you could use denim for bandages. But yeah, I could see how you'd call it the least used item or patch. So we could rip all these up too and get thread. I don't know that we need that much thread. But I was looking for leather jackets. So round neck sweater, hoodie. Alright, this is about to become a problem. Oh, those windows are in the next building. Or the next room. Is there a back door? Probably not. Alright. I need some leather strips, guys. They're not wearing leather. You can use denim clothes as fuel, but not denim strips. Interesting. Almost made a mistake running through that tree with no clothes on. That'd be bad. That's how you get scratched. It didn't look like there were any leather coats in there, though. Do I have extra water, or did I forget to fill them both up? Alright, I need to get water, so I'm going back in there. What's my aiming at? Yeah, we're alright. I'd rather not shoot you on the street, buddy. What's that guy wearing? Denim shirt. All right. Getting tired already? Damn it. Oh, I have 8 total. That'll work. I wasn't counting the clean ones. It'll work for demonstration purposes. Oh, there's a whole group there. Lesson for driving in the fog, apparently. Take your time, that's all I can say. And try to look for landmarks. I may have passed mine. I have to go all the way around now, I think. I went in reverse to protect the engine and the hood, because I don't really need the trunk as much on this one. I'll get those off the road when it's safer to do so. I missed my turn, which is why I'm going all the way around. I don't want to drive past this one. Is it where the light pole is, maybe? There it is. I don't recommend neglecting your moodles like I am doing right now. These books on the floor are extras, that's why I piled them there. Alright. Eat something. I'm carrying all kinds of random stuff. Fashion is more important than moodles. That's right. You know. Let's make another pie. I'll eat some chocolate covered coffee beans because I saw them and I wanted to eat them. Didn't I have the pie pan, baking pan? There it is. Savory pie. Not much to add there. Make another chocolate pie. Oh wait, we have more food over here. We'll open the peaches and maybe a fruit cocktail. Yeah, we can add all these fruits to the pie. It'll be yummy. All right. Might as well eat this piece of pie while we're cooking the new one. Supposed to smoke in the kitchen, right? It is 1993, so it fits. It tracks. Can't remember if the pie burns or not. It does. Okay. Cut that up. Eat a couple slices. Wow, she's really hungry. Whatever, we'll just eat an entire pie. Summer season's over anyway. All right. Okay. So, actually, how many slots does the overalls have? 2, 4. It has 7. I will just do these. That'll work. Let's put these on. They only protect certain areas, though. So it protects right shin, right thigh, groin, upper torso, lower torso, and that's it. It doesn't protect our arms or anything. So let's armor this up with leather. So it's 10 and 20%. Can we see that by hovering over it? Yeah, bite defense 10, scratch defense 20. Let's see how much we can improve that. So here's the difference. If this had a hole in it, you would be right-clicking doing add patch. But here we're adding padding, and you can use different kinds: rip sheets, denim strips, leather strips. You have a choice. We're going to do leather because it's the best padding armor-wise, if you want to call it armor. So that's here. But if we do this, it's only going to add it to the groin. It's going to add +2 to scratch, +1 to bite, because we have tailoring 0. Or you can do add padding to all using leather strips, which means it'll add it to every slot that's on here, assuming we have enough. Odinos Ferratu. Oh, that's right. Odin Nosferatu. Where you find the diamond sweater? I think it was in the cabinet. So let's see how much XP we have. I'm pretty sure it was in the cabinet. So right now our tailoring is at 16.9 XP. I didn't realize it was like a rare item, so that's interesting to me. We'll add padding to all using leather strips. This is on our overalls that we're wearing. And you can see it's adding the patches slowly. I mean, you might like this look. I do not. So we ran out of leather strips before we got to the torso. So we can use denim. But if we look at the protection, now instead of 10 and 20, we're at 11 and 22. Not a huge amount, but it's probably because my skill is so low. Hey, Watman, welcome. Welcome streaming. Welcome to you as well, Odin. What is wrong with your right foot protection? Oh, did I get my boot damaged? Somehow I wrecked my boot. Thanks for noticing. So I have a hole in my right foot, my right boot. I don't remember damaging it. I don't think, did I stomp on any zombies? It wouldn't damage it with a hole, though. I don't know what happened to it. But that we're able to bring it up. Note about footwear, can't be repaired, so we can't patch this at all. But I need to get another pair of shoes on. Admiral saved me from getting a foot injury, that's good. But yeah, you can see the patches in the front and the back. I might not have anything to wear. We'll put flip-flops on for now. And these are trash because we can't use them for anything else. Oh, I have boots here. We'll wear these. Again, it shows it'll give me plus 100 on bite and scratch if I wear these. Flip-flops will work, but they wear out really fast. Drop some scissors on your foot. I must have. So what did we get for putting those patches on? So we got about 7 maybe? 7 XP from doing that. So these will offer some better protection. It's not a ton. At higher levels, we can make it better. And of course, we can stack and wear layers. Toad, gotta call it early for me tonight. Great stream. Good night, Snow Beetle in chat. Good night, Toad. See you next time. Sleep well. So ideally, that's how you would add patches and everything. But ideally, let's say you want to create. Let's inspect this. If you wanted to create, all I can think of best for terminology for it is armor. Because when I first started playing this, and it's not that it's not important now, it's just not important to me. But armor or having as much clothing protection as possible was important to me in the beginning because the zombies would grab me a lot, and it can save your life if they try to bite you, and instead of biting your leg, they bite a leather patch that's on your pants. So to get the best armor possible, and you guys help me out here because it's been so long, and I don't even know if I optimized it before. Are all the slots in upgraded backpacks and duffels really useful? Asks Art. I would say no. In fact, you're just filling all the slots on the backpacks. In my opinion, is it's just adding extra encumbrance to your character that you don't need. If you don't need the item, why put it in the slot? Filling the slots is silly to me. Unless you like the aesthetic of everything hanging off the pack. I mean, it looks cool. Of course, that's with a mod, but so it sounds like you'd want to fill every clothing slot you could with fully leather padded clothing items. So, for example, Mr. Syme was talking about long johns. You wear the long johns after you fully pad it with leather. On top of that, I think you could wear coveralls over long johns, pretty sure. And then you might want to do a jacket on top of that. Whatever the layers would allow to get the max effect there. The things you need to keep in mind We won't really see it here because I'm not wearing enough, but even the bottoms of the overalls, it's in the between mid and high range of insulation. So these are pretty warm now because of the leather patches. If you fully pad it with leather, your clothing is going to be really warm, so you need to watch your temperature. If you're wearing, long johns, fully padded leather, coveralls, fully padded leather, you're going to get close to high insulation, if not high insulation, to where if you're running around a lot or it's summertime, your character's going to be sweating all the time. Your thirst is going to go up. You're also going to be overheated. It does affect your combat, stuff like that. Leather us up, baby. Well, I don't have enough clothes because I sucked at gathering them earlier. But that's how you add the padding. And as I find items, I can, upgrade them to demonstrate further in the future. I'm just trying to get the basics out of the way. So if you have any suggestions too, let me know. Personal saunas, that's right. And it also makes me think of the firefighter clothing. Firefighter clothing is really great for protection, but it's heavy and it's hot. So I quickly got over wearing that all the time. But where I guess armor and or the firefighter gear could come in really handy. Let's say you have to clear. Again, I wouldn't do this because I would rely on running away. But if you're going into like close quarters, like an apartment building, somewhere that it's very likely you're going to get grabbed and possibly bitten, you could armor up for extra protection and safety to go in there and clear the building. That's the only reason I could think of using it. Or if it just makes you feel better and maybe your combat skills aren't to the level to where you're confident enough you're not going to get grabbed every once in a while. If you find yourself getting scratched, lacerated a lot, armor's not a bad idea. And usually if they bite a leather patch, they'll get the patch, but they won't bite you. So it is beneficial. That's for sure. I guess just for full disclosure, my argument against armor clothes and heavy clothes and even warm clothes is it just adds weight to your character. So I would rather be fast and be able to run away. And like I've heard other players say, it sounds blunt or whatever, but just don't get bitten. I don't know how else to say it. But if your skills aren't there, I get it. We've all had to learn, and I wore armor in the beginning. And then when I got to the point to where I wasn't getting hit as often, I'm like, okay, I don't need to wear all these clothes anymore. And I would get rid of them. There's a grass in my garden. So I would say if you find armor helps keep you safe, wear it until you don't think you need it anymore. Or wear it forever. In fact, Monte Rosa always wears tailored clothes. That guy I was talking about that always did tailoring, he always wears the tailored clothes with the full armor, because he just feels safer that way, and maybe he is safer. I mean, theoretically. Is this grass too? It is. Yeah, some people swear by the tailored clothes. I avoid them. That's all I really have to say about that. If you get the mod for like the different backpacks and stuff, tailoring helps there. Help me out, guys. What else is tailoring good for? I started using bandages made of ripped clothes years ago. Not ashamed. I always tailor armor up. Do you? Yeah, and I'm not saying anyone should be ashamed. I guess I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to explain it without being a hypocrite. As far as I don't want to say you should armor up, make all your clothes padded with leather because it'll keep you safer. Because I don't play that way. So I guess I'm trying to point out both ways. I wish I had a scarf. A scarf is one of the best items as far as armor or protection, in my opinion. Because if you get bit in the neck or you scratch your neck, you're going to bleed out really quickly. So if you a good gift to another player or from a player to yourself is a scarf that's fully padded with leather, especially if it's cold, because you're going to wear it anyway to stay warm. So scarves are awesome because they protect your neck, and chances are if a zombie bites your neck, they're going to get the scarf and you're going to survive it. So um, as far as play style, you just have to decide, am I the type of player that prefers to, you know, look fashionable or wear clothes we think are cute or cool, or do you want to be a tank, you know, running in everywhere, not worried about getting scratched or lacerated, um, or somewhere in between? Maybe you just want to protect certain parts. Like, for example, if we get injured on our right arm and hand, it causes, you know, it makes it more difficult to fight melee. It slows you down. You don't do as much damage. So maybe you want to wear leather gloves, and maybe you want to wear a leather jacket to protect your arms, or some other leather outfit or padded leather outfit that would protect your arms and hands, and maybe your torso and stuff too. So at least you won't get injured in what I would call vital areas. Then again, your legs are vital too, because if you're limping around, you're going to be slow. So protect what you think is important. Fashion above all, I say. Scarf rules, says Art. Admiral says, I'm pretty sure if you put your dirt tiles into a sack and then pour it back onto the same tile, that tile will never grow grass again. Huh. I could try that. Art says, I use patches now like a Hot Topic accessory. Do you? I mean, if I want leather protection on my legs, I like to find the rare leather pants. That's ideal. I can't imagine if you padded those with leather. They'd probably be really, really strong armor compared to most clothing anyway. Feel like I should have had more for this tailoring stuff. Is there any other? So we can't repair shoes. We talked about that. Any strip, leather strip, denim strip, rip sheets, those can all be used for bandages in a pinch. Needle is required. Thread is required. Talked about consolidating thread and how to get it. So yeah, this is a diamond pattern sweater. You're right, it's not the vest. I just saw diamond pattern and I thought it was the vest. I didn't even know this was a thing. I mean, it is cute, and it would be warmer in the winter. Let's see, varsity jacket. How's that look for protection? Because it's a pretty good jacket if I remember. Yeah, it protects the torso pretty well. Why does it protect the torso more than the arms? Are the arms not leather? Just bloody. So the neck is protected a little bit. You can look at it here in the inspect. Neck is 3% bite, 6% scratch. Oh, it's more in the torso because I'm wearing overalls. That's why. Odin says, I found long johns, but no diamond sweater yet, really. Admiral says, it's how the game prevents you from growing your own trees on an upper floor or just making your own forest. Art says, I'll put a denim patch on leather pants just for the look. Really? I mean, that could be a cool kitschy look. It is getting cooler, so I guess I'll keep the coat on for now. I guess we can talk about where to find certain kinds of clothes. Let's say you want coveralls, which is basically just a jumpsuit. It's made out of sheet material, but you can pad it with leather. You can find those in like auto shops, sometimes in industrial buildings, occasionally in vehicles, I think, like work trucks and stuff. Locker rooms, especially in like the industrial buildings. Leather jackets. I always wonder, are the leather jackets seasonal? Because it seems like I don't always find them in the beginning. In the beginning on zombies, but you can find them in some clothing stores, houses, stuff like that. Because that's where you're going to get your leather strips from the most, or jackets. Um, can't repair shoes. Let's go check some closets and see if there's any other clothing items that pop into my head. Ah. You know what? I wanted to list it as some CDs because I want to see what the text looks like. Because I've never really looked at the CDs that much. Alright, so we have some clothes laid out here. Regular jacket and pants. So this jacket would actually give us better scratch protection than the varsity jacket. Interesting. Hmm. Or leather gloves. Polo shirt with neck sweater. I won't even replace anything. Let's wear this. I just want to see if it protects the neck a little bit. Hold on a second. What did that say? Oh, that's protection. I'm looking at temperature. Wow. So with the sweater and the varsity jacket and the overalls, our midsection is really warm. So if I start running a lot, probably going to get overheated. Rock gods. We'll take the leather gloves. V-neck sweater vest. Guess we can listen to this right here. Oh, flashlight died. Let's put this ported disc. Primary. Because I don't know if I've ever played a CD, to be honest. Guess I got to pin this so it stays open. We are the rock gods. Interesting. Carry tunes with you. Looks like boredom goes down. And you can wear the earbuds too, so the zombies don't hear you. Oh, here's some right here. I think you can do this. So over here on the right, on the ported disc, there's a slot for earbuds. So if we put that on, we drag it there, drop it just like you would a battery. I assume we're listening. I've never actually tried that either. Drag headphones or earbuds in here or right click to remove them. Does it show them? I don't think so. I was originally told way a long time ago that if you had the earbuds or headphones installed, you could listen without the zombies hearing it, but I don't know if that's true. Let's take this out. I want to put the other one in. Or we're not bored anymore. Swim trunks. Can't do anything with those either. Formal shirt is another layer. Never seen anyone play a CD. Right? I like the flavor text. I'll usually read them, but it sounds different than the TV at least. Farmland and turns to sand. The seas reach into the land. That's some good songwriting right there. Why do we kill Mother Earth? I was looking for Raps for Christ. We probably have it in our house. I don't know if I've ever listened to that one either. It's the little things. You gotta enjoy them, you know? Where did I see that? I leave it in the bag? No. Maybe it was downstairs in the bookshelf. There it is, Raps for Christ. I want to see what the lyrics are for that. Now I wonder if the headphones will work. I thought they did, but I don't know how to prove it because you can still hear the sound. I thought it would like mute the sound, but you'd still see the words, but it doesn't seem to do that. I'll have to look them up on the wiki, see if it says one way or the other. But I mean, technically, if they do make it so the zombies don't hear it, you could reduce boredom with zombies right outside, I guess, or walk around listening to them for immersive effect. Oh, I turned it off. I was trying to play it. My bad. Wrong button. Just like a real 90s Walkman there. Yo, yo, we love the Lord and all of his word. Don't eat bitches when you got loaves and fishes. What? Don't start blasting fools. Just stay in Bible school. And if you feel temptation, say no to Satan. The Bible is gangsta. Y'all gotta love it. Anyone tuning in right now is like, what is he talking about? Get your crucifix by reading the Lord's words. I like the loaves and fishes bit. That was pretty funny. Peace with ya all. That's it, huh? Well, maybe we can find like the next album or something. It's hilarious. We'll have to start collecting different ones because now I got to hear them all. Bo Shizzle says great regression. That's right. That is right. I'll put this by our bedside table so we have it for future listening needs. Actually, I should probably carry it with me so that we can, every time we find a CD, we can just walk around and listen to them. We'll do that. Guess I don't need my flashlight in here. Admiral Rex says, you could be grinding tailoring in moments like this. I know, that's true. Oh, she's tired. I'm like, I thought that was my hunger moodle, which is also a little bit red. gonna sleep in our new bed. I keep forgetting. It seems so dark in here. I put the pillow in the bed too. Smoke cigarette first. I'm not going to fast forward it. Let her enjoy it. That's right. Pre-bedtime smoke. All right. Why was I trying to sleep on the ground? Oh, that's what I'll go over, is how to what do you call it? I guess grind the tailoring on a clothing. That way we have more patches and stuff on a piece of clothing. So we'll use, I guess I can do the coveralls, or overalls. So ideally what you want to do is make it quick. I don't know, maybe I can get to level 1 doing this if I have enough thread. Opening the wrong thing. We'll inspect the overalls. So again, find a piece of clothing that has the most slots possible. And then you just keep doing this over and over again. I know you lose thread. Do you lose the patches too? Peace Cop. So if you grind vanilla tailoring, you want to find the army jacket. I think someone else said that earlier too. Was it Toad? I think Toad said that earlier as well. How many slots does the army jacket have, Peace Cop? Because coveralls has 11. That's why I always thought it was the best item. Is the army jacket more slots? You lose patches when you remove them? Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's see. Do I have any leather at all? I have 3 dirty leather strips. So right click, remove all patches. This is probably why we should be using rip sheets for this. We got 1 leather strip back, so let's switch to sheets. Put all these in here because we have tons of rip sheets. How much does 61 weigh? That's only 3, we're fine. Okay. So what you can do, right click on your groin, add padding with rip sheets, apply to all. You can fast forward it if it's solo. Right click, remove all patches, fast forward it, and you just keep doing this to level your tailoring. Let's see how, where are we at right now? We're almost at level 1. But this is why you want the army jacket, like Piskov and Toad were saying, or the coveralls, like I was saying, because there's only 7 slots here. See, I already ran out of rip sheets. Wow, that went fast. So I probably should have kept some of those. Oh no, I still have more. Oh, I ran out of thread. Yeah, I think I ran out of thread is the problem. So we didn't quite make it to 1. So close. Can I consolidate these? Will that help? We achieved level 1. Congratulations. It has, Peace Scout says it has all the top ones plus legs. Okay, and that's how the coveralls too are. I'm talking like the mechanic coveralls. Admiral says, yeah. So, wait a second. That's supposed to be groin. Those patches aren't on the groin. They're like on the upper thigh pocket area. And on the butt. I never noticed that before. That's what the groin patches look like. Okay. Peace Cop asked, did they ever fix the rip all bug where you had to rip each corpse separately? Nope. Still have to do that. Although, I guess that's another... I don't know how many I can test it on, but if how can I explain it clearly? So we talked about if you're looking at the inventory of a corpse that has clothes you can rip, you right click on it, it'll allow you to rip everything on that corpse, but not the other corpses near you. However, if you go into the crafting menu, and I just realized I've probably been opening the crafting menu without telling anybody how to do it. To open the crafting menu, come over here to the hammer, and that's not a T-square, is it? What is it called? Well, I'll call it a T-square. It's not, but this little crafting icon here, you can click on that to open it. I just keep pressing B because that also opens it. So in here, you can type in, I think it's ripped or rip sheets or just sheets, and it'll bring it up as a craftable item. Then you can do craft all, and it'll grab from all the zombies around you and rip them all that way. It's just going into the UI is kind of annoying, so I think that's why most people don't do it. So that's one way around it if you don't want to pull all the clothes off the zombies first. Admiral says it really doesn't matter what article of clothes you use for the grind as long as you can fast forward. That's a fair point. And you need lots of thread because we had like 7 spools. I guess they were partial spools, but we already used it all. So if we're going to grind any more tailoring that way, we have to get more thread, which means probably killing more zombies, or if nothing else, going to all the houses nearby, ripping up those clothes and getting thread from them. And now that we're at tailoring 1, we should get a little more thread than we were getting the first time around. Although Admiral, I think it was Admiral, said you have to be level 4 to really get a lot of thread. So it'll still be more than it was, though. All right, so that's how you would grind tailoring. And as soon as we would hit level 2, then you'd want to read the next book. And then if Admiral is correct, which he probably is, if you can get to level 10 tailoring and you have the right material for a piece of clothing you want to fix to where it looks flawless, you should be able to do it at level 10. It just takes a long time to get to level 10, so I've only seen it like once or twice. Still long and ponderous as Peacock? Yeah. You can fix holes at level 8 to where that they can't be seen, because that's one of my gripes about the patches. I don't like how they look. Although, now that Art said that about he'll put patches just for the look, what if we combined different looks, different colors on the same outfit? So we got sheets on the groin. See how it looks with different colors. Inspect. Let's put leather strips on the left thigh. Okay. And on the right thigh. Oh. Well, I can't use denim on denim, I see. Okay, so we can only use 2 colors on here. I suppose that could be cool, though, if you mix the colors up. But you can only do 2 different patch colors. Because you can't use the same material that it's made out of. Oh, those are dirty denim. Hold on, where's the denim strips? How about now? I can use it for padding. Cool. So we'll put denim strips on the right thigh. Does it show up? It does. So you could do like a little patchwork. That could look kind of cool with different colors, I suppose. It's a little more fashion savvy. Fashion, baby, that's right. Love the skill-oriented grind videos, even though I don't catch most live. Still great. Gotta go, man. Good game. Thank you, Art. Thank you for stopping by. And I'm glad you're liking them. Learning to increase our skills is always good. I guess I'll leave that for now. I actually kind of dig it now that it's different colors. I never thought about using different materials on the same item. So that looks pretty cool. Thank you for the suggestion, Art. I'm liking it. That's right. It's pretty cool. Looking like a little Raggedy Ann up in here. All right. Is there anything I need to check before I end the stream? Guess I could take care of the generator real quick. I need gas though. We're probably gonna have to make a gas run next episode. And for skill next episode, it's gonna be fishing. Oh, we gotta hurry. It's September. Alright, we'll definitely do fishing next time. Which vehicle do I not want to use? We'll take gas from it first. No gas. I got a little bit anyway. A full gas can or no? Not quite, but that's okay. Almost full. We should probably fix it though. We'll just grab half. We don't need half, but I don't need all of it either. Alright, good to go. Garden is okay. I already checked both gates. Yeah, I'll probably do some inventory work off stream, and then we'll talk about that next time. Did I have a bunch of stuff to put away? What vehicle would it have been? Probably the Franklin. No, it's empty. Alright, so it shouldn't be too bad putting stuff away later. Well, we didn't kill many zombies today, but it was a tailoring episode. What are you going to do? Hopefully, someone will gain some useful knowledge from this. If you are watching this after this, stream has ended, and you have questions or think I should have mentioned something that I forgot or wasn't aware of, please do comment on the video, and I'll respond. I appreciate any help and advice when it comes to tailoring, because my knowledge is a bit limited. I'm glad some people jumped in and helped in the chat, as always. Odin says, I enjoy these episodes. I will have a lot to catch up on. See you next time. Thank you for coming in, Odin. I appreciate you being here. And let me know if you need anything, if there's anything you would like to see me do a tutorial. I don't know what else to call it other than tutorial. It doesn't feel like a tutorial. It's more of a guide, but you know what I mean. Admiral says the northeast coast has few zombies and make okay fishing. The northeast coast. So, like up in here? Like behind the country club? Well, I guess it'd be over here. You can help me get there next time, I think. Emma Taylor. Thanks everyone for the rundown on tailoring. Yes, it takes a village. I needed the help, so I appreciate it as well. I hope it helped you, Emma, and everyone else. And thank you everyone for coming out to check out the stream. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to stop by and hang out with us in the chat. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs. We have 14 likes today. Thank you for every single one of those. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. Be sure to get him on the stream soon. So until next time, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. And tomorrow I'll be back on with Project Zomboid Mutant Verse on Sneaky Pete's server. Good game, says Admiral. Take care of you as well. And until tomorrow, everyone enjoy the rest of whatever you have left day or night. And I will see you soon. Bye.